This is week number 11 on Slimming World. In this video today I'm going to speak a little bit about carbohydrates. I'm also sharing a little bit of a clip about what I'm eating in a day, and also definitely I'm going to share my weighting result. If you are new here, hi, my name is Tunde. I'm a full-time working mom. I'm recently joined Slimming World 11 weeks ago to be exact. Previously I already lost 9 stones with different diets, and I still have 5 stones to lose, so I'm on a mission to lose that weight. But now let's get into this video and let's see what happened on week 11. So last week, if you remember, I told you about that, how much my weight is stolen. I'm not losing really any significant weight. My weight is generally the same. And I was asking you guys if you have any idea what I can look into, what can be the problem. I'm an online member, by the way, so I'm not going to groups. I'm not consulting with anyone. So you guys are helping me, and the online community on the Slimming World app is helping me. So I've got one response which was really useful, and she told me that I should look into my carb intakes, which actually I did. So back in the days I was doing calorie countings and I was using the MyFitnessPal app, so I downloaded it again, and I had one day when I wrote down everything exactly what I'm eating. So that one, to be exact, I had for breakfast 2 Weetabix with yogurt and fruit and almond flavoring. For lunch I had from the Iceland the chicken skewers, 2 of them, 1 poached rice and cherry tomatoes. For snack I had grapes, and for dinner I was preparing from the jar, the chicken tonight jar, the chipotle and lime sauce, that is 3.5 cents for the full jar. I did that one with whitefish fillets, and I served that one with spaghetti. So that was my food for the day. And and I checked what's going on exactly, so I will show you here in a minute those pictures, what was the result of that day. So if you are looking into the daily calorie consumed, 1472 calories for the full day, I don't think so. The problem here is with the daily calorie intake. However, if we check the macros, we can see immediately that the carbohydrates are quite high, 220 grams, that's 68% of my intake. That should be around 40%, which is around roughly 120, 130 grams. So yes, definitely I need to do something about my carbs intake. This is something what I need to look into. The fat, 18 grams, that's absolutely fine, especially if I'm considering my reflux. And protein intake around 60 grams, that also not bad, though that can be increased. So yeah, what I see is the carbs what I need to do something about. So yeah, the conclusion is that yes, the carbs, really need to look into the carbs. 220 grams for the day. I wasn't about to reduce anything, so I exactly wanted to see like a general day how it looks like for me. So 220 gram carbs. I did a little bit of a research on Google, and what I found that if someone wants to lose weight, need to aim between 50 and 150 grams of carbohydrates for a day, but it should be around 40% of the general food intakes, the carbohydrates. So yeah, my carbs are high. I need to look into that one. In today's video, later on, while I'm sharing with you what I'm eating in a day, when I was filming it, that was last week Tuesday when I released, last week Wednesday when I released my last video. So that day, I wasn't counting anything. I was eating as usual, so you will see that one in a minute. But for now, just a little bit of an update about my weighting for the week, which I did today morning. And I'm really pleased to let you know that I lost 1.5 pounds, which is yay, finally something is moving. So I'm really happy about that. For the next week, the plan that I will try to substitute my normal rice for cauliflower rice, and I will start to check into carb contents of different foods, so I will try to reduce my carb intake around 130 grams per day. I hate counting, I hate count everything, but just to be able to shift and finally able to achieve the 1 stone mark, I will do this for myself. But now let's get into the other part of the video. Let's see what I was eating during a day last week Wednesday when I was on the day off and I was releasing my last video for you. Good morning. It's coffee time, so I'm going to have a dolce gusto americano decaffeinato because I cannot have normal coffee due to my high blood pressure. This is free, some semi-skimmed milk, just a splash into there, to the cup. No sugar, no sweetener, nothing, just like that. So I need to wake up. Good morning, sunshines. For breakfast, I'm going to have Weet-Bix, not really Weet-Bix, it's the Aldi version of the Weet-Bix. 2 of those are your healthy extra B. I'm going to add fat-free natural yogurt. This one is from Aldi, this one is free. A little bit of semi-skimmed milk, which is part of my healthy extra A allowance. I'm going to flavor the yogurt with this Moroccan almond extract. This is free, and I'm going to top it with breakfast topper. This one includes like mango chunks, apples, God knows what else. Let's check what we are having in here. Strawberries, peach, pineapple, mango, so no apple. Anyway, so this one is also free, and there you go, that's gonna be my breakfast. As a first step, I'm soaking my Weet-Bix a little bit in a splash of a milk to soften, so I leave it like for 5 minutes before I carry on preparing the full breakfast, until I'm usually having my coffee or just dress up Lily or something like that. So I'm keep myself busy with something else. There you go, breakfast is ready, sprinkled with a little bit of sweet cinnamon, and quickly I eat it, and we are off to go to do the school run and my morning shopping. I'm just back from shopping, and I'm just going to have a little bit of a snack. I found this one in Iceland. It's the Muller Light Turkish Delight. This is 1 sin for this pot. It's quite a big pot. It's a limited edition one. I did a little bit of haul. Actually, I filmed a quick haul from Iceland, but I purchased that, just a quick short video. I'm going to release that one separately. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please consider to subscribe. That would mean a world to me. And now I'm going to have this one, and after I will start with my housework for the day. So it's actually 2 o'clock. It's already 2 o'clock, so it's really time for lunch. So what I've done in here, I have a bit of a couscous fluffed up. I just put a quarter of the chicken stock cube into boiling water plus the couscous, so covered it and wait for it like 5 minutes until it's done. I've added hot and spicy chicken breast slices. This is from Aldi, half a sin for the full pack. Got some tomato, from that watercress, spinach and rocket salads, and I got some beetroot. So this is going to be my lunch today. Yay, time to prepare dinner. So what I'm going to do tonight is a Hungarian veggie stew, and I'm going to prepare it in the slow cooker. It's possible to prepare on the hob. Eventually I'm always prepare it on the hob, but to be honest, this is my day off. I just want to go and have a nap, but I also want to have dinner ready, so I've decided to chuck everything into the slow cooker. So this is the very first time I'm trying to prepare this veggie stew in slow cooker. It's also an experiment for me, but let's get to it. So what you are going to need, you will need a large onion, you need peppers and tomatoes. For me, these peppers and tomatoes, I purchased them like 1.5 weeks ago, so all of them are far beyond their best before date. Today is the 18th of October. The tomatoes best before date was 14th, the peppers was on the 12th, so time to use them. And this veggie stew is just perfect to use this kind of veggies up. Also you will need one chopped tomato. I'm also going to add one courgette. I'm also having some sliced mushroom, frozen sliced mushroom. You can use fresh one. And herbs wise, you will need garlic granulates or fresh garlics, like 2-3 cloves of garlic if you are using fresh one. Sweet or smoked paprika, I'm going to use smoked paprika. Pepper, and of course some salt. And also optional, you can use eggs, and you can add some frankfurters by the end of the cooking. But yeah, and I forgot, I also have a bit of a tomato puree. So eventually, just let's get to it. I'm going to chop all my veggies up. I'm going to put everything into the air fryer, but I will be with you in a second. So I have all my veg in the slow cooker. On the bottom I got the tomatoes, I got the peppers. On the top I have the onion and the mushrooms. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 1 can of chopped tomato, just to have some liquid around in here. I'm going to season this with salt, then with black pepper. Excuse my washing machine here. Black pepper. I'm adding some garlic granulates, or use your fresh garlic, 2-3 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to add generously smoked paprika. You can use sweet paprika, it's up to you. Okay, I'm going to mix this one together. It's looking much in this slow cooker at the moment, but as the veggies are cooking, you know, they are going to collapse, kind of, or how to say that one, you know, they are going to reduce their size when they are releasing liquid. So I'm not worried that it's going to be too much. So I mix them. I'm going to add a little bit of tomato puree, like approximately 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. I'm going to mix this one also here. Just a second. And literally, that's it. I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to cook it on high for approximately 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So I will put it on 3 hours, and by 2.5 hours I'm going to check the state of my veggies. So yeah, there you go. My veggie stew is cooking like about approximately 2 hours ago. We already got some liquid in here. I'm going to add these frankfurters sliced up and add to them. These ones are 3.5 cents per each of frankfurter, so it's quite high of cent, to be honest. But usually I'm not using my cents on snacks, but I'm building them into my food, so I will add to this stew in a minute. So there you go. I've added 6 of them, so I'm just going to stir them in here. I'm going to cover, and I have 1 hour left. Yes, 1 hour left from my cooking time, but I will need more time. I checked the veggies, they are still quite tender, so minimum 1.5 or 2 more hours I will need until everything is soft and ready. Oops, sorry, have fallen out from my hands. So there you go. Hungarian veggie stew, aka Lecso, as we call it in Hungary. It's done, so 3.5 hours. I still have 30 minutes left, so 3.5 hours. If you want your veggies really soft, then need the 4 hours on high. I'm going to serve this one with couscous. My couscous is already in there getting ready. But you know what's the best to serve it? I show you. It's not Slimming World friendly at all. That fresh, crunchy bread, and just to tuck it in. These breads are 9 cents each of them. I'm getting them from Aldi. I'm not gonna have them, my family going to have them. I'm going to have mine with the couscous, but tempting. So eventually today I had like 1.5 cents so far. This one is 9 cents, so I'm pretty much tempting might. I'm going to have one of that, because my sin allowance is 20 for the day, so eventually I can do that. However, need to be careful with the carb intake. Yeah, I will pop in here a picture once this one is served. that's my Hungarian veggie stew in slow cooker. Decided to be a bad girl, so I have the veggie stew. The sausages, like I told you, one sausage 3.5 cents. I have approximately one sausage in here, plus the bread is 9 cents, so that's 12.5 cents, plus I had 1.5 cents for the day, so I'm still on 14 cents like this. I know I'm not supposed to, but I just want it, and I can have it actually. So yeah, that's my dinner for the day, and probably that's all, because once I finish this one, I'm still going to have a cup of a tea. And yeah, so 14 cents, that's how I'm closing my day. What you can do, you can transfer it on the hob, put it in a pot, and once it's bubbling, you can crack 2 eggs in there. Just whisk up 2 eggs and just chuck on top of the stew, mix it up with the stew, and like in 5 minutes the egg's going to cook on it, and that one really bit going to thicken up your veggie stew, and it's an extra flavor, so that's an option also. If you want to freeze it as it is. If you mix up with egg, don't freeze it anymore. But it's a lovely meal. I really love it. It's really reminding me for my country. Adjust the seasoning if you want, and if you like the heat, then you can add some chili also for it. So it's you can work around of this one. I think it's a lovely meal. Hope you guys like this video, and I really hope that you find some value in here. If you liked it, please hit the like button, and also if you haven't done so yet and would like to see my weight loss journey, please consider to subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me. I will see you guys in the next week. Until then, bye bye.